fire breath. It will keep attacking you.
Do you see that? Or am I tripping? When he's underground right over here, you see this whole area right here? Okay, so it is time to do a breakdown of the new upcoming content. I'm very, very excited about this. We're gonna do an in-depth breakdown too. There's so many things to go over here. I'm very hyped. So let's get right into it, bro. This is gonna be crazy, bro. Crazy, bro.
When Into the Unjust launches, Super Earth's maximum security cities have come under an unprovoked attack by the Terminates.
Yes, sir.
A seemingly...
By the way, chat, this guy, he is the game director, right? And we were lucky enough to meet him in Sweden.
Security cities
and he's a super cool guy.
By the Terminates.
Super cool guy.
Seemingly coordinated attack.
He was like super passionate about the game, and we were lucky enough, me, Clay, and Thick, to just, you know, chat with him for like 40 minutes straight. And really, really cool dude, man.
This act of terror cannot stand. Now,
True that.
Helldivers will, for the first time, take the battle to our enemies' homes. They will go deep into the gloom,
yes,
into the Terminates'
baby.
home worlds, their hive
Yo,
worlds.
chat, how long have I been waiting for this, bro? Like months ago, we're already talking about the gloom, and finally, here it is. We're going deep into the gloom, and we're gonna meet some crazy enemies that I want to take a closer look at, okay?
To uncover their mysteries, deal with the bug threat once and for all, and establish themselves as the rightful masters of this galaxy.
Yes, sir. Dominación is the word.
Worlds are planets that have been completely terraformed by the Terminates over a long period of time.
This is great, dude.
When Helldivers go to the bug hive worlds, they will find that they have huge, enormous cave networks spread across
here we
the
go,
planet.
baby. Look, this is kind of... I know most of you are thinking, Pip, this is disgusting, but honestly, dude, this is kind of beautiful at the same time. It gives me the Hive vibes from Destiny 2 and like actual alien movie vibes as well. Great combo.
Disgusting disease.
It is.
Helldivers go into the caves to gather intel on the bug mutations and to uncover the secrets of the gloom.
Like this shot in particular right here gives me Destiny 2 raid vibes as well. And you can't tell me raids would not be insanely cool in this game, bro. Like it had to be done. It has to be done in a very specific way, but I think it could work. You know, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section as well.
Game on its head and see what happens when we put 4 Helldivers underground.
Shout out to Chris, man. He was super, super nice and chill in Sweden as well. He did a lot of explaining with, you know, all the stuff that we're encountering in the studio and whatnot. Super chill guy.
In the claustrophobic and horrifying cave systems, some new tactics can be needed.
You have to really plan before you go in to get all of your weaponry, because there's no help from your super destroyer once you're in the caves.
This is going to create really cool cave builds.
Look for areas that have no roof to call down ammo.
Yeah, so there is going to be areas where you can still call down the stratagems, but you can't just blindly throw the stratagems, which does add a completely new vibe to the gameplay. And obviously difficulty and challenges with it as well.
So we have 2 brand new Hive World exclusive missions.
Let's go. New missions.
We have the Hive Lung, which is what the bugs are using.
So this is going to be the cave missions, right? This huge alien ball sack that you see right here. This is going to be part of the cave mission, I believe. So you got to probably go in and destroy it, right?
Environments, we of course have to have subterranean species.
Yusuf is locked in.
Enemies that
so like this is where the interesting part begins, and we're going to be going down like into detail here. So pay attention.
burrow into the ground and erupt beneath the player's feet. So the warrior will be your run-of-the-mill mole enemy that will just charge towards you from underground. If you're facing a bile spewer, it will look for blind spots and pop up from the ground, throw out a few projectiles, and then pop down into
that
the
is a
ground
really
again
cool
and find
animation.
another spot
Like that right there
from.
actually is a example of what I mean, of like visual things that gives you the ability to avoid attacks, right? Like you see how like they're flying in, right? But you actually have the ability, right? Because they're just flying in, like, I mean, these three, you still have the ability and the time and the visual cue to move away from it, right? And then you're gonna see the explosions and whatnot, but you still just have that visual cue, which a lot of the time in this game does not happen, especially with attacks like this, which is cool, man.
And pop down into the ground again and find another spot to attack you from.
I also noticed that there is a weak spot right over here. You guys see this, right? I'm pretty sure this is a weak spot. This will probably give you the ability to one-shot this enemy. Once again, we're going to have to try when it's out, but I would assume that would be the case, right?
The charger will do its charge, but now there's a big
This is scary.
moving towards you.
Now, the question I have is that when he's going to be doing that, right? Like when he's underground right over here, will I have the ability to kind of nuke him, right? Like, can I shoot him with like grenades, rockets, and will he take damage or get staggered out of the ground and kind of fall out and stumble out? Because like you have the visuals of where he is. So is it going to give me the ability to actually hit him while he's down there, you know? That would be a cool mechanic as well. Now, I'm not sure that's going to happen, but that would be really cool.
Rather than the behemoth itself. There's always this small game of whack-a-mole you have to play with some additional subterranean
He is
bugs
throwing
that
the
will jump out
grenades. He is throwing the grenades essentially like
of the
I
ground
think you
at any given
can.
moment.
I like the sound design on that as well. The sound design is very like heavy and has weight to it. That's good.
Dragon Roach is like a big flying bile titan.
Okay,
If you end up
this
fighting it, you end
is
up
dope.
having to deal with its acidic fire breath.
So we got to break this down right over here, right? So if you take a look at this enemy, there's a few things, and he does mention the wings, I believe. Now, there's a few things, right? First of all, I love the design. I love the fire and everything. Now, the question is always going to be, for me personally, right? Like, how easy is it going to be to take him down, and what kind of weak spots it's going to have? Because a lot of the times on the bigger enemies, the issues are always not having weak spots, right? And if they don't have well-designed weak spots, it becomes annoying. Like a great example would be the Leviathan, right? He flies around. There's not many weak spots, nothing. So he can do whatever the hell he wants. And most players just avoid him because, you know, he's just super deadly, right? And you can't really take him out quickly. So the question is going to be, are the wings, in this case right over here, going to be the weak points? Is it going to be also maybe the head, right? Or where is it going to be? Maybe even the tail right over here, right? This also, like right over here, could be... I actually drew a face. But the point is that this could be a weak point, right? Maybe you hit it, and like the Bile Titan, you take away the ability to spew, right? And all of those things are going to be super cool. Like, you actually can see... Like, look, if you stop it right here, it's not like super good quality, but you guys are going to get a better idea. You see this whole area right here? This whole area, dude? This is exactly like the Bile Titan's stomach. Exactly. So I'm guessing if you just nuke this place like crazy, right? He is not going to be... The dragon is not going to be able to spew fire. I would assume. If it's anything like the Bile Titan, okay? So that's going to be interesting as well. And then can you just melt down the big-ass, beautiful wings? Can you just melt them down with fire or whatever it is? Right here, we see him use the incendiary weapon. So all of those questions are going to give us like a lot of different ways to test these enemies. And hopefully we find faster ways to kill them. I would love to see that these wings, right, like fully, you can like, let's say you cook one of the wings, and you know how in Arc Raiders you would hit the drones and they would start stumbling? Like that would be wild. Like if you can put this wing on fire completely and it just melts off, falls off, whatever. And then like the dragon kind of starts like panicking, falls to the ground. That would be insane, right? Those animations would be absolutely fire, bro. Really would be. So yeah, this is exciting.
Enough pressure to get it to back off, or you manage to shoot off its wings and take it down.
See, he mentions shooting off the wings.
You know that you will be fighting these subterranean enemies when you fail.
Like right here, they hit him with one recoilless,
or you manage to shoot off its wings.
Look at that. Boom. Right, it's around the... You can see like the stomach area got destroyed, like the blood and everything that's splashing out. But the thing is, in these trailers, you never know. Like, you never know if this enemy was already damaged, was a hit, you know? So you can't really tell anything. The thing is, this does massive damage. That's the only thing you can see.
You know that you will be fighting these subterranean enemies when you feel the rumbling. But if the rumble is slightly bigger, please ignore that.
No, we won't.
I'm sure it's fine.
No, it's not going to be fine. No, it's not going to be fine. We're going to talk about that once we get to it too. I'm so excited,
With the launch
man.
of Into the Unjust and the exciting release on Xbox, we now also have 2 new war bonds. One of which is the ODST crossover.
Okay, we're gonna skip the ODST part here because I've already done a review of it. It's on the channel. If you want to check it out, go ahead and do that. I've tested every item, everything, and I give you guys my honest thoughts about it when it comes to drip, when it comes to performance. Once again, it's going to be on the channel. Make sure to check it out, right? There is something very interesting in here, though. We're going to skip the ODST and go to the next one, which is the Dust Devil Warbond. Let's take a look.
In collaboration with our partners at Wushu. The Dust Devils are Helldivers that are trained and experienced in fighting in extreme conditions, and they are very useful now that we're going to go deeper into the gloom and fight on these desert planets that are infested by a lot of dangerous bugs.
It's going to be very dope.
So in this warbond we have 3 new stratagems, 1 primary, and 1 throwable. First off, we have...
Okay, so we have 3 stratagems, 1 weapon, 1 primary, and 1 throwable. So we're going to get into that.
have a new assault rifle, but there is a small twist on this assault rifle. It's the first assault rifle with incendiary rounds. We have the expendable napalm, which sort of...
First assault rifle in the game that is going to have incendiary rounds. Now, I'm going to call this right now because this is very easy to call. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. This is going to be the best AR in the game if the damage is remotely decent. It has potential to be easily and very, very quickly the best AR in the game. And why this is so good for the game is not just because that we're going to get a really good AR, guys. It's because it's going to set an example that giving, for example, incendiary ammo to assault rifles isn't anything crazy. It's not going to make it broken. It's still not going to be OP, and you're going to see that once they introduce this weapon. It's just finally going to be an AR that you are going to be able to use on max difficulty. And that's about it. There's still going to be a bunch of weapons that are going to be better than this. However, it's going to be up there. And that's what matters, right? So once again, we got to take it for a spin, test it out. But so far, incendiary rounds, unless they put 40 damage or something on it, it should be good.
have a new assault rifle, but there is a small twist on this assault rifle. It's the first assault rifle with incendiary
I like the iron
rounds.
sights on this.
We have the expendable napalm, which sort of is the airburst rocket
Expendable
without the
napalm.
proximity trigger.
You said, I
Then
think.
we have the spear gun, which is
So it's essentially like the expendable rocket, but it also puts enemies on fire, right?
then we have the spear gun, which is single fire projectile.
Okay, first of all, I want to talk about this real quick. I think that the visual side of this item is incredible, bro. Like whoever worked on this, GG, bro. Like this, all of this, dude, looks awesome, bro. Like this looks awesome, okay? Good freaking job, bro. Like no joke, this looks really cool. Now, it's all gonna depend on a lot of things like the damage. Obviously, the gas is looking pretty solid.
With a gas harpoon. So when you hit the enemy, it will explode into a gas cloud. It's a sort of...
Okay, the gas cloud actually does not look bad.
Gas
Like if you
cloud.
look at the radius here, this isn't bad. The thing is, if you notice, he hits the commander.
It will
The commander does not die,
explode into a gas cloud.
but he gets heavily staggered. You guys noticed that, right? Watch.
Hit the enemy, it will explode into a
Oh,
gas.
he did die actually. Was that a headshot? Yeah, he did
When you
die.
hit the enemy, it will
Yeah,
explode
that was
into
it
gas
took off the
cloud.
head right
It's
away.
a sort of utility versatile tool.
Then he shoots it on the ground, and this is going to be a better... Okay, look at that. So just in the radius, if you take a look at that, right? Look, all of these dudes got gas up. Easily confused, right? Now, there's more gas over here, so I wonder if this bug was over here, if it would also go through the gas and get hit. I would assume so, which tells me that the radius is actually pretty good.
Finally, but not least, we have the solo silo, which is a missile silo.
And one more thing, I want to go back to that one more time. I noticed one thing. You see how they instantly get confused before you even see the gas. Pay attention to that. As this hits the ground, pay attention.
Utility versatile tool.
See, like the explosion happens and they're instantly gassed. So you don't have to like wait for the animation of gas to spread almost, which is nice. Like if they had gone the other way where you have to see it visually and then they have to run through it, I think that would not feel as good.
But not least, we have the solo silo, which is a missile silo contained in a hell pod and a laser designator. And you can paint whatever target you want.
It's actually crazy. And this is a great example why I keep saying that I don't trust leaks a lot. Is this silo, I remember seeing a clip of this dude, probably, I'm not even gonna lie, a year ago or something. I don't remember which social it was on, but I saw like a 15 to 20 second clip of somebody using this silo.
Contained in a hell pod.
And people were excited back then that it was gonna drop next week or something. And here we are, dude.
And a laser designator. And you can paint whatever target you want. And the missile will go to that target and just make a big, big boom, which makes it possible to attack enemies from a very large distance.
See ya. Boom!
As the story for Into the Unjust develops, players need to venture into new parts of the galaxy where they will encounter many new kinds
Here
of
comes the
threats.
big boom. Get ready, chat.
We have many things in store that we are very
Get ready,
excited
chat.
about.
This is your boys' time. This is your boys' time, bro. This is my time now. I've been waiting for this for so long. I've been waiting for this for such a long time, chat. Finally, bro. These are the Hive Lords, bro. No way, right? Look at the size of this thing.
Adjust.
Keeps moving. Oh,
yourself.
look. Like you gotta imagine there's the same size that you see right here on the screen above the screen as well, right? You got two of them too. That is crazy.
About.
Adjust yourselves because it's time to bring some justice into the unjust.
So the question here is going to be like, this is very important. Like this is very, very important, right? And I want you guys to let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section 100%, because I'm very interested to have this conversation with you guys, right? So for example, the question here is going to be, is this going to be like the Leviathan where it has no weak spots? You can't actually kill it. Is it going to be like super easy to kill? Is it going to be super tough to kill, right? Like what is this guy's right here? What is the HP pool, right? Is it like very poor? Is it like 10,000 easy kills, 100,000, 200,000? All of those things are going to make a huge difference. And honestly, dude, the game is going to depend on it big time. Because if these enemies, there's a few things, right? These enemies, first of all, right, need to be interesting to fight in as a solo too, as a team too. And on top of that, the reward system, in my opinion, has to be there. There has to be something. Let's say if these things are not like a specific mission, right? Like it's not a specific mission where you got to queue up. They can just pop up like chargers. In that case, what is the benefit of me killing this enemy that I've been waiting for such a long time, bro? Like all of those things matter. And I really hope they take that into account. I honestly, full-heartedly do. Because I think that makes a difference. You're going to want to fight this enemy, right? You're almost going to want to become a hunter of Hive Lords, right? You're running around the map because if the reward is good, you're thinking to yourself, dude, I want to take him out. You know, I want to prove myself. You know, I want to challenge myself. Imagine how crazy it gets when you get like two of these dudes, dude. 2 ex-Hive Lords, bro. One over here. Boom. One over there. Boom. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And if there is some good reward system tied to it, that would be incredible, man. That would be incredible. I hope they did that. I really, really do. Now, when it comes to the fights itself, hopefully they are like worth fighting, as I said. Now, if they are, we're going to be dropping a bunch of guides, a bunch of best builds, hunting builds, whatever it is. We're going to find the best ways to take down these enemies as solo players, as team players, whatever it's going to be. We're going to hunt this ugly down. And we're going to be doing it live on stream, man. So I am very, very, very excited for all of this content. There's a lot here, to be honest. Like, you guys know that I am a big, big tournament player. I love tournaments. Don't get me wrong. Like, we've soloed all the difficulties against all enemies. But I just like the vibe against the bugs. I find them to be the most difficult and most challenging, especially the Predator strain. And that's why I really enjoy playing against them. Now, after watching this a few times, I found this guy right over here, bro. Take a look at this guy. This guy, dude. That is incredible, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting for this for such a long time. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below, bro. Which part of this are you most excited about? Is it the Hive Lord? Is it the dragons? Is it the cave fights? All of it. Just make sure to let me know. Let's have that discussion in the comment section, bro. It's a good time to be a Helldiver. We only got a week to go, and we're getting new war bonds like back to back and new content. And this is probably the biggest content drop they've done. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to hear your thoughts on this in the comment section, dude. But I truly do believe that because this is huge. The enemy difference in this content drop is wild. We've never had this. Like, we've never had, you know what the right way to put it is? We've never had enemies that will affect the gameplay so much. There you go. That is why it is so exciting to me. So yeah, let's have a discussion. Let's break all of it down in the comment section. If you guys saw something that I missed, let me know. Thank you for all the love and support. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see y'all very, very soon.